The story of the Texas Panhandle is a good one. It's a great place to make a living and a nice place to raise a family. But for so many women and children who live here, theirs is a story of heartache and struggle. Thousands of women and children in Amarillo alone battle every day just to survive.
Did you know that today we have over 21,000 women and children in Amarillo, Texas, who live in poverty? And that is defined as a mother with 2 children that makes $18,000 a year. Can you imagine rearing children on that kind of a budget?
They come into this lifestyle and they don't know how to break out of this.
They're constantly living in a point of crisis. Where is my next meal gonna come from? Do I have enough gas to make it to work today? And when you're dealing with those types of things, you don't have the opportunity to plan for the future.
I was in a very abusive relationship, and one night I packed up my car and my kids, and me and my kids lived in my car for 2 weeks.
For nearly a decade, the Amarillo Area Foundation's Women's Philanthropy Fund has provided grants to nonprofits in the Texas Panhandle. The Infant Risk Center at Texas Tech Health Sciences Center is one example.
About 5 years ago, I created a call center. It's an international call center to help pregnant and breastfeeding mothers decide about the use of various kinds of medications. The Women's Philanthropy Fund provided the telephone system for that. And since that time, about 45,000 women have been helped. The need is enormous out there. It's absolutely enormous. And we simply can't take any more calls, so we're limited to 12,000 calls a year. We could double or triple that with additional funding. It's just that it takes people to do that.
The success of Dr. Hale's program centers on educating women and making informed decisions in their use of medications. The Women's Philanthropy Fund also recognizes the importance of education. A college degree is the best way for a struggling single mom to rewrite the next chapter of her life.
Women can go to AC, get a certification that raises their paycheck even from $8 an hour to possibly $13, $14 an hour. That helps. But really, our goal is to get them to go to 4-year college, get a degree so they can support their family.
The Women's Philanthropy Fund supports organizations such as Maverick Boys and Girls Club, Evelyn's Sunshine Cottage, programs at Texas Tech Health Sciences Center, and many other nonprofits in Amarillo. But we haven't stopped there.
We are supporting the nonprofits that support the women and children throughout the entire Texas Panhandle.
The Big Brothers Big Sisters program in Spearman is one example.
Our program is so important here in Spearman because we have a lot of kids that come from one-parent homes, kids whose fathers or mothers may be in prison, kids that just need extra help, a little extra encouragement. And the way the fund has helped us is to help us to reach all these kids and to have games available for them to play when they come to meet with their bigs, and activities and end-of-year parties and Christmas parties, things they would never get to experience otherwise.
Another recipient, the Panhandle Crisis Center in Perryton, assists over 350 women and children each year.
At the Panhandle Crisis Center in Perryton, we serve Ochiltree, Hansford, and Lipscomb counties. The money we receive allowed us to provide employment training services to victims of domestic violence. This was really important because when victims leave abusive situations, they really cannot escape the violence in their lives unless they have some source of economic security. I think what's amazing about the Women's Philanthropy Fund in terms of the gift was that it didn't just have a significant impact on people's lives, but it had an enduring one.
What we need now is more women to help support our organization so that we can help support everybody throughout to raise more money so that we can do more and not have to just pick and choose, but to be able to support all these organizations that need our help.
We can bring those women and children out of poverty, but it takes us all.
To help women raise themselves up and become something that they haven't been able to be, nor has their family ever gotten to be.
We can be that person that allows them the opportunity to figure out, how do I navigate through this?
And use the power of the community to gather around and get them back in school, get them back in safe, healthy homes, teach them how to parent, help them through the hard times, and
help them dream, because it's extremely hard to dream when you're thinking about where you're going to lay your head at night and where your kids are going to find their next meal.
Empowering women and single moms to dream of a brighter future and build a new legacy for their children. Making a difference, one woman, one child at a time.
I don't know where me and my kids would be. We'd probably still be sleeping in my car. I mean, it'd be hard for me to find a job and all of that stuff without shelter for my kids, without a place for them to go at night. You haven't just changed my future, you changed my kids' future too, so thank you.